Alright, let's set this up again.
应该就是所有事情都因为我孩子最强的一个人这喝酒修结。说马，别试。
有用，就是多了一个本子，知道吗？他得到了应急方法，然后让我们
其实他就学习该自律作业，
对，
咱们自己现在我应该做什么？大哥，这是看着有些吧？唯一iPad 里唯一能带起来的就是iPhone 10的那个 iPad Pro。那这个应该是就是我直接40块钱，然后电脑带到什么也得160。
你的电脑还能带起来？
渲染是
经常得要爱刺激。电脑其实要爱苹果还是默认最高法。
Okay, guys. You got your thing there? Alright. Where did we stop off? Do you remember? I asked you to remember because every class is different. Killing himself. Did we get to the second page?
Yes.
Okay. What part of the second page did we get to? Did he stop him from drinking? Okay. The old man left. made a joke. Oh, this one. Are you afraid of going home before your usual hour?
Yeah, after
Is
that.
that right where we stopped? Okay. And he said, are you trying to insult me? Did I explain that to you?
Yeah.
His wife? Okay, so he says basically, are you afraid of going, the older waiter says, are you afraid of going home before your usual hour? And he's making a joke out of it. He's basically saying, if you go home at like 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. Are you going to talk about this? Okay. Oh, we're on top page 3. Okay, okay. Where? I want to go home and go to bed. Okay. Anyway, let's just re-go over this little section here, just so we make sure we get the context. He says, he's talking about confidence. Remember, the young guy says, I'm full of confidence. I'm young. I'm this, that, blah, blah, blah. And he says, no, I have never had confidence. I am not young. The older waiter's telling him, no, I'm not like you. He says, come on, stop talking nonsense. Let's lock up. He says, I'm of those, meaning I'm one of those. I'm one of the people. I'm in that group of people who like to stay out late at the cafe, like the old man. He's like the old man, not like the young man. The older waiter said, with all of those who do not want to go to bed, okay, I don't want to go home and go to bed. With all of those who need a light for the night, I'm one of those people, I'm one of the people, I'm becoming older, I'm becoming like him. I need the light. I need somewhere to go. Okay, I'm one of those people. I'm not you anymore, the way you were. Okay. And the young man just said, I want to go home and to bed. We are of two different kinds, the older waiter said. He was now dressed to go home. It is not only a question of youth and confidence, although those things are very beautiful. Each night I am reluctant to close up because there may be someone who needs the cafe. Okay? He feels like almost like he's a guardian, like he's got a lighthouse or something for people like the old man and like himself who need somewhere nice to come to have a drink. Somewhere to come that they can still have their dignity. Does that make sense, kind of? Yeah. And he says, yeah, I'm reluctant. I'm afraid of doing this. I don't want to close up early. I don't want to close up at all because there might be someone who comes by who needs this place. This place is important. And it's just a cafe. And he says, Hombre, the young man says, Hombre, my friend, there are bodegas open all night long. Bodegas are like bars. But there are places all night long that are open that people can go to. You don't need this place. You can go, there's all other kinds of places. The liquor places stay open all night long. And he says, you do not understand. This is a clean and pleasant cafe. It is well lighted. The light is very good. And also now, there are shadows of leaves. He says, you don't understand. This is a clean place. It's got a nice light. There's even a shadow of the leaves. It's beautiful. You don't understand, you don't see that yet. But I can see it. The old man can see it. It's something nice. And the young waiter, he doesn't really understand what he's talking about. He says, good night, said the younger waiter. Good night, the other said, turning off the electric light, continued the conversation with himself. So the younger waiter's now gone home. And the middle-aged waiter is starting to think about all this. And he's going to continue the conversation with himself in his mind. And have you ever started thinking about something like, let's say you're going to the store, and you start thinking about something, and before you know it, when you're done, oh, you're at the store. You didn't even realize that you walked. Does it make sense, man? You were thinking so hard about maybe a test or something for you guys, I don't know, or something you really wanted, or somebody you wanted to talk to, or something that's bothering you or something, that you just kept walking, you were on autopilot. You made it to wherever it was you're going. Like when you're using your phone sometimes and you just kind of walk around a pole or something, your body just knows what to do. Does that make sense, kind of? Yeah. So that's kind of what happens here. And he starts thinking about all this stuff. And he starts thinking about, he starts thinking about this place. And the idea of this place. Why is it so important? He's talking to the young man, but the young man's not there, so he's talking to himself. And so he says, it was the light, of course. So it was the light. The light is very important to have. He said, but it is necessary that the place be clean and pleasant. Okay? It's necessary that the place be clean and pleasant. Not like a bar. Okay? It's necessary to be clean and pleasant. This has to do with like dignity. You know, it's a nice place for a little old man to go to. not want music, or I'm sorry, you do not want music. Certainly you do not want music. Okay, you want a quiet place. Again, dignity. These are all things that bring dignity. Nor can you stand before a bar with dignity, although that is all that is provided for in these hours. He said, you can't go to a bar or a bodega as an old man, as a middle-aged man. You can't go to one of these places and have any dignity. Okay, so I'll give you an example myself. There are going to be places you guys go to when you go to America, bars, clubs, whatever, where young people all hang out, the college kids all are there. And if a guy like me shows up, and I'm like at the bars and like hanging out, everyone's going to look over and go, what's he doing here? Why is he here? Why isn't he at the old folk bar down the street or at a cafe or somewhere more respectable? Does it make sense? Especially if like music's on and I try to dance or something stupid like that. You know, I'm making an idiot of myself. But also, everyone's going to feel sorry for me in kind of a weird way. What the heck? What's that old guy doing here? All right, does that make sense, kind of? He says an old man can't have dignity at a bar. It's not clean or well lit or anything. It's dark and crazy and loud, and these are things that young men like, not old men. Right? And he means old people. All right. And then he starts thinking about the whole idea. What did he fear? What was he afraid of? Okay, so what is this guy afraid of? Why does he need a clean, well-lit place? Why does he need dignity? What is he afraid of? Why is it scary to get old? Why does an old person need dignity? Why do they need these kind of things? What's the thing that makes you afraid of being old? Dying? I don't know. And he realizes it was not a fear or dread. And dread is like a deeper fear. Like, I hope that really doesn't happen. Okay, so and he realizes, you know what? It isn't fear. It's not fear at all. He's not afraid of anything. Life's just changing. These are just the way things are. And he says, it was a nothing. Not it was nothing. It was a nothing. Remember before they mentioned nothing? We talked about the old man trying to kill himself. Why did he do it? Nothing. What was the reason? Nothing. How do you know it was nothing? So now it gets to nothing. He says, it was a nothing that he knew too well. So it was nothing. It wasn't something. It wasn't an idea. It wasn't fear. It wasn't all these different things. It was a nothing. It was nothing. There was nothing to be afraid of. And that's kind of the scary thing in a weird way. It's not really. It's just like there is no good or bad. You're just getting older. And you need certain things. And one of them being dignity. But he's talking about nothingness, and this is kind of getting into life now. It was all a nothing, and a man was a nothing too. Saying basically, everything was nothing. Nothing really means anything. All those things the young man's worried about, they don't mean anything. He's a middle-aged man. He remembers all that. All these things the guy's worried about, there's no reason to be worried about. Can you stop it? And he's saying basically, the things I'm worried about probably are nothing. And the things that the old man has probably realized, the guy that was drinking at the bar, he's probably realized it by now. It's nothing. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to live for. There's nothing at all. Everything means nothing. What is meaning? He's questioning life. Okay, he's the middle-aged man, he's questioning everything, and he's come to the answer that life means nothing. Okay? And he goes up and he says, it was only light, and that's all that it needed. You only needed some light and a certain cleanliness and order. Some lived in it and never felt it. So some people lived in this light and order, but they never felt it, they never realized it, like the young man. Okay? But he knew it was all nada y pues nada y nada y pues nada. Okay, nada is Spanish. Remember, he's in Spain. And nada means nothing. Pues nada means so much nothing. So nothing and more nothing, nothing and nothing and nothing. Basically nothing and nothing and nothing. And this is where it gets a little weird. And when he says, he knew that everything was nothing and more nothing and nothing and more nothing. And then he starts to say basically the most important prayer in the Christian religion. Okay, and remember we're in Spain. And in Spain, everybody was Catholic. 99% of the people, okay? so this is a big kind of thing. He's talking about religion now. And so a lot of people will tell you that if they're religious, they'll tell you the most important thing is God and what God wants you to do. And this and that. And he's kind of saying now, there is nothing. Not even God. There's nothing. And so he starts using a prayer, the most famous prayer, to make his point. And the prayer goes basically, Our Father, God, who art in heaven, who is in heaven, okay, hallowed be thy name, meaning your name shall be wonderful. You know, we will always love your name, okay? Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our food. Please give us our food. And forgive us for us. It goes on and on, but it's a long, long prayer. Okay, but he changes it and he says, Our nada, who art in nada, nada be thy name. Thy kingdom nada, thy will be nada, in nada as it is in nada. So our nothing, who is nothing, who does nothing, give us nothing, is worth nothing, 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 nothing. Okay? And he says, give us this nada, our daily nada, and nada us as we nada, nada us, and nada us our nada as we nada our nadas, and nada us not into nada, but deliver us from nada. Quest nada. Okay? This is part of the prayer. And he's just basically any important word, anything that has any meaning, he's changing to nothing. So do nothing, 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 nothing. And then finally at the end, hail nothing, full of nothing. Goes back in English. Hail nothing, full of nothing, nothing is with thee. Okay? And that's another part where it says, hail, hail Lord, full of love, and he is with thee. He's saying, no, nothing is with you. Hail nothing, because there's nothing. And nobody is with you. You're by yourself. He smiled and stood before a bar with a shining steam pressure coffee machine. So that's all his walk. He was just thinking about nothing, and all these things, putting this all in his mind, putting it all together. Why is a clean, well-lit place important? It gives him order. In a world that means nothing, it's important to have a clean, well-lit place with a little bit of shadow, quiet, and you can have your coffee or your brandy or your whiskey or your water or whatever it is you drink. Okay? And you have a nice, clean, quiet place because everything else doesn't mean anything. That's the most important thing for the Lord. And now he's at a bar. And it's got a coffee, big, giant coffee machine. And the barman looks at him and says, what's yours? And like, what do you want to drink? And he says, no. I don't want nothing. He's still in his little conversation with the barman. Says, Otro loco Maximilian, another crazy guy. Okay, another crazy guy. The barman, what does he see all night? Who does the barman see all night? The barman, of course, drinks at the bar. Who does he see there? What kind of people? Drunk people, yeah. People drinking and having fun and being crazy and stuff. So this guy comes up and he says, hey, what do you want to drink? Nothing. What's wrong with you? What are you doing here then, basically? And then he stops and he says, a little cup, says the waiter. A little cup, please. And the barman poured it for him. And he tells the barman, he says, the light is very bright. And it's pleasant. But the bar is unpolished. You know what a bar is, right? Is that that flat table, thin flat table where people sit at and they drink, right? Okay, so he's kind of in his own little dream still. He's thinking about nothing or anything. He says, the place has good light and it's pleasant enough, it's okay. The bar is not polished, it's not clean, it's not. And the barman's probably thinking, well, of course not. This is a bar. People drink, spill things all over the place. Bars aren't clean like that. Does that make sense? Okay. And then the barman looked at him but did not answer. It was too late at night for a conversation. The barman just, whatever, this is not my kind of usual custom. You want another copita, the barman asked? It's like another little cup. No thank you, said the waiter, and went out. He disliked bars and bodegas. A clean, well-lighted cafe was a very different thing. Now, without thinking further, he would go home to his room. He would lie in the bed, and finally, with daylight, he would go to sleep. After all, he said to himself, it's probably only insomnia. Many must have it. What's insomnia?
Can't sleep.
Yeah, you can't go to sleep. Okay, and it happens to a lot of older people. My father is 79. He's got a heart condition, diabetes, and he's got some other problems too, but those are the major ones. And he doesn't complain about those that much. He doesn't complain about that. The one thing he complains about is sleeping medication, sleeping medicine, and how it doesn't work. Does that make sense? And what happens is when you get over probably like your late 40s, early 50s, like running around my age, your body stops making the same hormones. And what happens is your body doesn't regulate sleep as well. So older people, have you noticed your grandparents get up really early?
Yeah.
It's because they can't sleep in. You know how you guys can sleep in until 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah? How you're sleepy right now? As you get older, especially around your 40s or so, and you get older, it starts to become harder and harder to stay asleep. You don't sleep as well. And that's why you see all the older people out early in the morning doing their exercises or talking or whatever. And sometimes you'll even see them at night, late at night, sometimes hanging around and stuff too, because they can't get to sleep either. My father will basically, he'll watch this news show or whatever at about 5 or 6 o'clock, and then he'll take his medicines or whatever, kind of get a little sleepy. He'll go back to his bedroom, and there's another TV there, and he watches more TV, and he thinks while I watch TV, he's fall asleep. And eventually he'll fall asleep. You can hear him snore a little bit. But then he wakes up all night long. Like, he'll go to sleep like around 8, and maybe I'll be up till like 11 when I'm visiting him. And I'll be in the front room doing a computer or something. And he'll come out maybe 3 times, getting a little snack or something, because he can't stay asleep. Okay, and it's a thing that happens to old people. It's hard for them to sleep. Some people, they're fine. Some people do okay, but a lot of old people have trouble sleeping. And so he goes home, and he knows he's going to go home, and he can't go to sleep. It's starting for him. He's starting to become the old man. And this is why the old man's come. This is probably why the old man's drinking brandy. Brandy is a liquor. It's a hard alcohol. Okay? And the reason is he doesn't have anywhere to go. He doesn't want to stay at home where it's lonely and sad. But he wants to drink enough to where he gets sleepy and he can go home and he can go to sleep. Remember, the 80-year-old man has already tried to commit suicide. And the idea is they have nothing to live for. He doesn't mention his wife, does he? No. Doesn't mention his wife. So he's lost his wife too, probably. Okay, so the old 80-year-old man, what does he have left in life?
Money.
Money. That's it. Okay, what can money get him? Not much. Yeah. What? Food and brandy. Can it get him respect? No. Look at the way the young waiter treated him. You should have killed yourself pouring this stuff. Okay? Can it get him happiness? No. He's lost his wife. Probably all his friends are dead. Remember, we talk about 80 years old was really old back then, more like 100 or 120 today. Okay, so, everyone he knows has probably passed away. He's lonely. He can't sleep. He's not feeling well. He's lost his hearing. His eyesight's probably not so good. The body's falling apart. He tried to kill himself. Okay, so that tells you one thing right there. And he realizes that everything is